Hello everyone, and welcome back to Great Greed. If you remember what happened in the last episode, we actually had to say goodbye to Gumdrop as we had to hop on a kite in order to come down to Burger to our first town. In the first town, we had to go in, liberate it from Dustball in a tower, and now Lunchbox and Timeout are now saying that we need to go to the Green Castle to the east of the town and liberate it. So that's what we're gonna do now. Now along the way, you may come across a couple of enemies. Just fight them and just keep going forward. There's really not gonna be any reason to level up anytime soon for right now. Also, I forgot to um also want to apologize about one thing. I did say once you liberate the town that the item shops and the weapon shops at the end will actually also be open for you. Unfortunately, I happened to make another little boo boo on that one. When you liberate the town, the healing will be that pot that you found when you actually met up with Timeout and Lunchbox for the first time. The armor shop and the weapon shop, when you go to the entrance of the town, there'll be two people, one on the left and one on the right. Those will actually be your weapon and item shop people. You can sell the equipment off and sell magic and do anything else you have to do for right now. So now that we're inside the castle, a microwave pops up again. It says, "Oh, the king and queen of, King Greene and Queen Greene are somewhere in the castle. So let's split up and go find them." So now our objective inside the castle is to go up to the top of the castle. Now, even though I did say you don't really have to level up any though whatsoever, if I did say that, there's still gonna be some very powerful enemies here in the castle, like this Draket. If I'm actually pronouncing that correctly, that it looks like a monster from Pokemon. And then we're actually going to keep moving forward. And then we actually meet another enemy called Head Cook. If you saw that, Head Cook has a very powerful magic attack called Bolt 4. Unfortunately, it does 200 damage no matter how much you power up or how much you do. So you want to make sure to keep your HP at least above 200. Now, there's also another enemy we're going to also meet up with later on. There's a puppet on the string named Joker. Now, Joker is a very valuable enemy to fight off, and the reason why is because in this area, Joker drops the max amount of experience. Joker drops at least close to 1,100 experience, or if you want to call it 11,000, if you call it 1,100 experience. It drops a good amount. The problem with fighting Joker is that Joker is one of those enemies where, like I kind of say, it's a rare enemy, so you really have to be quick in fighting it. Because if you don't, in probably about 3 or 4 turns, it'll run away. It'll flee from battle, and then you have to keep moving forward or try to track down another enemy like this Head Cook here. Like I said before, the Head Cooks, you want to also make sure to keep your HP at least above 200. The first time I actually played through this game, I actually had, I think, about 180 some HP. I met my first Head Cook for the first time. I thought, oh, I could beat this thing cause I've seen the enemy before. Went and attacked it. It hit me with Bolt 4. I went, and I was like, eh. Now, also, inside of the castle of Greene, that's how I call it for right now. There's also a lot of treasure chests. Now, a lot of the treasure chests here, some of them actually carry healing items like Medicine 3, Medicine 4. Or some other spells that you can actually get. Other treasure chests around here either carry useless items like shoes, or like really crappy equipment, or carry the accursed item trash. So you kind of want to make sure not to equip as many trash items as much as you can. For right now, you want to try to avoid. That's what I'm trying to say. You want to try to avoid those treasure chests. I know it's sometimes kind of hard to do, but you just kind of want to, you kind of want to make sure not to really actually open up a random treasure chest that contains trash. But you also have to make sure that just saying again, a lot of the treasure chests around here carry useless items like the toy like the toy item, that really you really can't do anything with that whatsoever besides like sell it off for equipment. Like I said, there's also gonna be stronger enemies here like the spike, and we're also gonna meet another enemy when we go up to another floor. So all you have to do really, if you want to, you could run away or you could just fight. I would just say just fight just to get some more experience. Keep your HP up and you'll be good to go. Like I said before, I hate that accursed trash item because you start to run out of items. You start to run out of item space because it takes up one space and you can't like drop it because the game won't let you drop it, and then you have to go back and sell it, which is like an annoying thing to do. So yeah. And I mean, a lot of the chests, like I said before, carry like useless equipment and stuff like the stamp, the shoes, also any other weaponry equipment you get now until you basically finish the area. So yeah. Also, when you get up to another floor, it's best to save just in case you, like I said before, you accidentally run across one of those head cooks and you're low on HP, or I mean, if you're low on HP or you're low on magic and you can't really heal yourself, just in case. So, just by coincidence, if you happen to run into one, you know, just pray he doesn't use his first attack. He doesn't use on you. It's his Bolt 2 spell. I mean, his Bolt 4 spell. I apologize. I mean, say Bolt 4, not Bolt 2. Yeah, and here we have another Joker. Unfortunately, like I said before, when I said it again, I said it the first time about the that one spell. It's a pretty, I mean, it is a pretty useful spell, but it's kind of crappy at the same time because of that hit percentage. I said before, like it hits 30% of the time, and it misses 70% of the time, and it's a big 70 when it misses all the time. So most times you have the rare enemy Joker in front of you. You want to level up, and all, I mean, you want to fight him to level up, and then after about maybe about 3 or 4 turns later, Joker gets up and goes, "Peace, bye, fare thee well." So like I said before, a lot of the chests in here will basically either carry like trash or carry like some weaker equipment item. Or so I mean sometimes it'll carry a medicine as well. So like I said before, just be very very careful at which chest you open, and pray to God. I mean, just pray. Not pray to God mostly, yes, but pray is not really a trash item. Also, if you also have any more medicines, or if you also have the regain items still left, I would use those now since um, from the entrance to going to the top floor of the castle, there are not going to be any more healing jars whatsoever. So yeah. Also, I would also every time you get to a new floor, like I said before, I would save just in case you bump into this thing again. He starts casting bolt forward back to back against you. So, yep, like I said before, as long as you stay healed up, you healed up using, you keep your MP recharge, you heal your HP, you should be fine. Make it to the top floor. And then after a while, you actually meet up with another enemy from the tower, Dicey. And when I first saw it, I finally started laughing because it kind of reminded me of that old commercial of the old nights. A lot of people were like, it's slicey, it's dicey. You can finish chopping things in 5 seconds and everything. Now, there's also some treasure chests in this place that are kind of strange when you first open them. And I'm about to show you one item that when I first saw it, I was like, why would someone do this? Why would somebody put this item in a treasure chest? Just once I figure out what I need to throw away, because I'm out of space again, so now I have to drop my toy. So I get up and go, buy toy. Or buy shoes and toy. I don't need the toy, I don't need the shoes. And then I opened the chest up, and then there's some dentures in there. And the first time I was like, oh my god! Cause I'm just kind of like, who leaves dentures in a treasure chest? That's kind of like if Link walks up to a chest, and all of a sudden it goes, da 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 da, you have found dentures. It's like, dentures. Yeah, that's just creepy as I don't know what. And so when we go to the next room, one of the items I actually was laughing at as well, cause it made me kind of laugh. There's actually a treasure chest in the next room that's just in between some of the beds in there, and the name of it had me laughing when I first saw it. Like, oh, this has to be a coincidence or something. As we take out another Dicey, as he's slicing and dicing me. As we power up, then we heal, then we start to wail on them as hard as we can. There goes Dicey. Save real quick, then go into the door. Now, if you see the treasure chest in the middle of the bed there, when I actually opened it up, I was sitting there like, what the heck? I cannot believe they actually called it that, because I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. When you open the chest, you get a Rogue! And I was like, alright, Rogue! I actually have Rogue from X-Men! In the chest! In my hand! The beauty of it. And the funny thing about it was the description it actually gives out too. That actually also had me laughing when I first saw it for the first time. I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. After I use some regains to restore some of my lost MP, then I'll go check the Rogue. I'm like, what is it? It's like, I look pretty! It's like, oh ho 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 ho. Of course you do, with your Rogue action figure. Anyway, probably made that stupid joke up again, I'm sorry. Anyway, you want to go upstairs. Now, when I went upstairs this time, I actually found it Dicey. Then before I went to the door here, I actually, saw I was actually getting close to my next level up. So I basically just sat there and I leveled up for a little while. I fought a couple monsters, leveled up to 38, and then we're going to keep moving forward. Now, like I said before, I hate fighting the Jokers half the time because most times Zap one misses so much, and then you try to hit them because they basically drop the most experience in this area, and then I had to sit there and I had to fight some more head cooks that have the annoying bolt force spell, so they could drain away my MP half a death. But I'm almost close to that level. And then we're gonna meet up with a very familiar boss that we haven't seen since chapter 0. And then after defeating the demon with the frying pan, we start moving forward. And then in this treasure chest, we actually found a fix. If you remember about what a fix does, it is basically like using the elixirs from Final Fantasy. It'll heal your HP and MP to full. Then we're gonna fight a couple more battles, and then we're gonna meet up with our next boss encounter. A very, very familiar boss. Somebody who we haven't seen in a good little while. And then once we heal up and we go upstairs, then we actually meet up with the hunter from the beginning. The first battle we had to fight. So now he kind of gets up, he kind of says, he's like, you are still alive? I have to pay off an old score from what happened in the past. Then we fight Mega Grim. Just keep your, just stat boost yourself with power and guard. Hit him hard you can and heal necessary. Now, just like Canamum in the past, he also uses cancel, but he doesn't use it as much as Canamum does. So, once again, just keep your stat boost up, and he should go down without a problem. Just every time he uses cancel on you, use power and guard, heal yourself when necessary, and then he should be able to go down. And then you should be able to take him down, no problem. Also, when he starts getting weaker, he'll start using his shove attack, which will be the signal to you that he's almost dead. Just keep your HP up and just keep hitting him over and over and over again. Like I said before, then after a while he dies. He drops 5,000 experience. Then he backs like, when I fall, you will fall with me. I will set off these explosives that I mysteriously planted everywhere. Then Microwave possibly goes, I won't let you get lost. Then she'll summon some magic spell and give him the home run thing. So use the magic pot to restore your health. And then in these 4 treasure chests right there, you actually find the ultimate weapons called Knights. You're gonna need those in order to actually get through the last town of the area before we go fight Bio-Haz. So, talk to everybody, you kind of found out that Cupcake and Truffle have now penetrated Bio-Haz's town. So now you have to get the 4 weapons of the royal family. So once I get up and I try to clean out my inventory here, we're basically going to start on getting ready to go. So in the 4 chests, they're all called knights. There's going to be the knight sword, the knight shield, the knight armor, and the knight helmet. So once we get all those things, we'll be ready to go. But what's going on with Cupcake and Truffle? Are they safe? Will we be able to fight Bio-Haz soon? Well, all those questions and more will be answered in the next part of Great Greene. Hope everybody's enjoying so far, and I shall see everybody next time. Later.